Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are back with another interesting topic that will surely raise many eyebrows and would definitely be a shocker for many of you. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 shocking truths about Indian women married to multiple brothers. So without any further delay, let's begin. Number 10. No interference from in-laws. One of the most common complaints by women who are in polyandrous marriages is that their in-laws do not interfere in their lives. While it may sound appealing at first, this can also be a negative thing, because the woman is expected to manage her multiple husbands and the household all on her own. There is no one to turn to for help or advice when things get tough. Moreover, this also puts a lot of pressure on the woman, as she is responsible for keeping everyone happy and satisfied. This can be especially challenging if the woman is not on good terms with her husbands. Number 9. The woman is often the center of attention. In a polyandrous marriage, the woman is often the center of attention. This can be for better or worse, depending on the personalities of the men involved. In some cases, the woman may enjoy all the attention she gets. However, in other cases, it can become too much to handle. For example, in a polyandrous marriage, it is common for the husbands to fight over who gets to spend time with the wife. This can be emotionally and mentally draining for the woman, and she may feel like she is being pulled in different directions. Additionally, the woman may also feel pressure to maintain a certain appearance in order to please her husbands. This can be especially difficult if she is not naturally attractive, or if she has health problems that make it difficult to take care of herself. Ultimately, the woman in a polyandrous marriage has a lot on her shoulders. She is responsible for keeping her husbands happy and satisfied, as well as managing the household and taking care of herself. This can be a difficult task, but it is also an important one. A woman who is able to successfully manage a polyandrous marriage is often respected by her community and considered to be a good wife. No. 8. It's more options for companionship. Some women prefer to marry multiple brothers because it gives them more options for companionship. This is especially true if the brothers are close in age. As a result, the woman may feel like she always has someone to talk to or be with. Additionally, having multiple husbands can provide a woman with more financial security. This is especially true if the husbands are willing to share their resources. As a result, the woman may not have to worry about money as much and can focus on other aspects of her life. Overall, a woman who marries multiple brothers is often seen as being lucky. This is especially true if the brothers are kind and generous men. As a result, the woman may have a better quality of life than if she had only married one brother. Number 7. Financial security. Another reason why some Indian women prefer to marry multiple brothers is for financial security. This is especially true if the brothers are successful businessmen or have a good income. As a result, the woman may not have to worry about money as much and can focus on other aspects of her life. Additionally, having multiple husbands can provide a woman with more access to resources. This is especially true if the husbands are willing to share their resources. As a result, the woman may be able to afford more luxuries or conveniences than if she had only married one brother. Overall, a woman who marries multiple brothers is often seen as being lucky. This is especially true if the brothers are wealthy men. As a result, the woman may have a better quality of life than if she had only married one brother. Number 6. It helps to maintain family bonds. Polyandry is often practiced in order to keep families together. This is especially true in cases where there are no daughters. By marrying multiple brothers, the family is able to stay intact, and the property can be kept in the family. Additionally, this also helps to maintain family traditions and customs. When a woman marries multiple brothers, she is essentially marrying into a larger family unit. This means that she will be surrounded by relatives who share the same traditions and customs. This can help to preserve family culture and ensure that it is passed down to future generations. Overall, polyandry is seen as a way to keep families together and maintain family bonds. This is especially true in Indian culture where family is very important. No. 5. She has more father figures. For a woman who has been raised without a father figure in her life, marrying multiple brothers can be a way to have more father figures. This can be especially appealing if the brothers are older and more established. The woman may feel like she is able to learn from their example and emulate their success. Additionally, having multiple fathers can provide a woman with more guidance and support. This is especially true if the brothers are willing to share their wisdom and experience. the woman may be able to avoid some of the pitfalls that other women in her situation have made. Overall, a woman who marries multiple brothers is often seen as being fortunate. This is especially true if the brothers are wise and successful men. As a result, the woman may be able to improve her life significantly by marrying multiple brothers. Number 4. Birth control practices. One of the most important things to consider when entering into a polyandrous marriage is birth control. This is especially true if the woman does not want to get pregnant by one of the brothers. There are a number of different birth control methods available, so it is important to find one that works best for the individual. Additionally, it is also important to communicate openly and honestly with the husbands about birth control. This can help to ensure that everyone is on the same page and that the woman's wishes are respected. Ultimately, it is up to the woman to decide whether or not she wants to use birth control. However, it is important to understand the risks involved and to take the necessary precautions. Number 3. Jealousy and fighting. One of the most common problems that arise in polyandrous marriages is jealousy. This is especially true if the husbands are not able to control their emotions. As a result, the marriage may be filled with arguments and fighting. Additionally, jealousy can also lead to physical abuse. If the fighting becomes too much to handle, the woman may feel like she is trapped in a war zone. This can be especially difficult if she is not able to leave the marriage. Ultimately, jealousy and fighting are two of the biggest challenges that face polyandrous marriages. If the husbands are not able to control their emotions, the marriage is likely to fail. Number 2. No privacy. Another downside to polyandrous marriage is the lack of privacy. This is especially true if the husbands are not respectful of the woman's boundaries. As a result, the woman may feel like she has no space of her own. Additionally, the lack of privacy can also lead to arguments and fighting between the husbands. Ultimately, the lack of privacy is one of the biggest challenges facing polyandrous marriages. If the husbands are not able to respect the woman's boundaries, the marriage is likely to fail. Number 1. Difficult to find a partner. One of the most difficult things about polyandrous marriage is finding a partner. This is especially true if the woman is looking for a traditional husband. Polyandrous marriages are relatively rare, so it can be difficult to find someone who is willing to enter into one. Additionally, polyandrous marriages are often frowned upon by society, which can make it even harder to find a partner. Ultimately, the odds are stacked against anyone looking to enter into a polyandrous marriage. It takes a special kind of person to be willing to marry multiple brothers. Even fewer people are willing to accept a partner who has been in a polyandrous marriage. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.